This class you are going to learn how to write radius and circle from the given equation. Just seeing the equation, you can find this is a circle or not. Just looking at the circle, just looking at the equation, you will understand that this is a circle or not. Then within 1 minute, you will write radius and center, okay, without taking the much of your time, okay. So I'll explain what is the equation of a circle, then how do you generalize the form, will convert to that equation. Then we will see how center and radius can be derived from it, okay. These are very simple steps. Please be focused. Let's take circle in the somewhere, okay. So now what I draw, right? I draw a circle in a coordinate system, okay. So what are the ways to draw the circle, okay? If you know the two parameters, then you can draw the circle. First point is, if you know center of the circle, center and radius. If you know center and radius, then you can draw the circle. That means in the coordinate system, you just mark the center and they take the compass and measure the radius, and then you can draw the circle. Or if you know the 3 points in the circle, okay, 3 points in the circle, you can draw circle, okay. So let's see first step this way, okay. So if you know the center of the circle, that is, let's take center of the circle is x1, y1, okay. Okay. Then you know the radius. Radius of the circle is r, okay. So now you know the center of the circle and radius of the circle. How do you find the circle equation, okay? So equation we're deriving, right? We need to see any fixed constraint is there for this circle, okay. What is a circle? It has a fixed distance from the fixed point, okay. From the fixed point, that is center, it has a fixed distance, okay. So all the points along the circle having the fixed distance from the center. Then what to do, right? We will take any point. We will take any point on this around the circle, okay. Let's take this point. This is the one point. That point is xy, okay. Xy is the relation between the x coordinate and y coordinate, and that point xy is the variables, okay. That is keep changing along the circle. Randomly we took xy is the any one of the location along the circle, okay. So how do you find the distance between the 2 points? This is one point, x1, y1, and xy is the another point, okay. So here constraint is distance between these 2 points should be same, right? So let's find the distance between the 2 points. So how do you find distance between the 2 points? Is there? Let's say this point is A and this point is P, okay. So the distance between the 2 points is the AP is the distance, right? What is the AP is the distance here, okay? It is R, right? Radius, right? So nothing else, right? So AP is equal to R, okay? So how do you find the distance between the 2 points? It is the square root of the x coordinate differences, that is x minus x1, right? Here, x minus x1 whole square plus similarly y minus y1 whole square, right? So this is the distance between these 2 points equal to the radius, right? So instead of making this way, we will square the equation both sides, okay? So if we are squaring both sides of the equation, then it becomes like x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square equal to r square, right? So if you see the any equation in this format, that is x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square equal to r square. That is the circle equation, okay? Okay. So, but you don't get usually in this format the equations. You'll get in some simple way they'll get it. Then I will explain to you then how to identify it is a circle equation or not, okay? I will explain the later of this class. So here you know that clearly it is showing that x1, y1 are the center of the circle and r is the radius of the circle. If we convert the any given equation in this format, then we can write that x1, y1 is the center and r is the radius. But it is sometimes take longer time to convert to this format, okay? That's why I will show you very interesting steps to find the center and the radius of the equations. Okay, so here x1, y1 center and r is the radius, okay? Let's expand this expression, okay? So this looks like a minus b whole square. So that it becomes like x squared plus x1 squared minus 2x x1 plus here also y square plus y1 square minus 2y y1 equal to r square. Okay. Let's bring r square also this side of the equation. Okay. So I'm writing first is x square term, then I'm writing the another y square term here. Okay. Plus, okay, so minus. So I'm just putting the x term. Okay, 2x1 x minus 2y1 y this term. Okay, this term plus x1 square plus y1 square, and I am bringing r square this side. So minus r square equal to 0. So any equation, okay, which has the x square and y square term, okay, and those coefficients are 1 are equal, okay. So if the coefficients are equal, then you can divide to the entire equation with that coefficient so that it become always 1. Remember that in a certain equation, the x square and y square coefficients are 1, okay. Then only it is a circle, okay. Then we have the x term and y term and constant. These, okay. So the x term and y term may be there, may not be there, okay. For example, if it is the center is x1 is equal to 0, y1 0, 0, until we have drawn the circle at the center, then this term will become like 0, 0, and this equation simply became like x square plus y square is equal to r square, right? So if the center of the circle, okay. So by just looking at any equation, just see the x square and y square coefficients, okay. Those are equal also, then we can divide and make it to 1, right? So that if they are equal, then that equation is a circle equation, okay. So the rest of the terms, it does not have any kind of square root of x or all that, okay. Now, I will write the general form of the circle equation, let's see. So let's take general form of the equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Simple, right? So if any equation in this format, then it is a circle equation. There x square plus y square term must be there for the circle, okay. Okay. And the constant also will be there, so that the radius existing, okay. Constant also not there, then there is no radius, okay. Sometimes this term will be 0 and this term will be 0, or both will be 0, okay, depending on that, okay. When you compare these two equations, okay, for any given equation, first you try to convert in this format that equation, okay. Then I will show you some relations. Let's wait, okay. If you compare these two equations, okay, here what is the x coefficient here? Minus 2x1, right? I written the generalized format in the 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, okay. Remember this. Remember this is the general form of the circle equation. That is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, okay. Here if you compare these two equations, okay, what is x coefficient if you compare here? 2g equal to minus 2x1, right? So x1 is the center right here. Let's take 2 to get cancelled. If I write the x1 equal to minus g, right? Similarly, if we compare the y coefficients here, 2f is equal to minus 2y1, then y1 equal to minus f here, okay? So if you write the any equation in this format, so minus g comma minus f is the center of the circle. Easy, right? Okay. Then if you compare this constant and this constant here, okay, then you can write that c is the constant equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus r square, right? So bring this r square to this side of the equation. R square equal to x. Instead of x1, we can substitute g right here, right? Then square of it will become like g square. Similarly, y1 become f, right? So that f square minus c will go to this side of the equation. And the radius of the circle is square root of g square plus f square minus c. Okay. So radius of the circle is g square plus f square minus c, and the center of the circle is minus g minus f. So if any equation given, then you just write it in this format, and you can find the center as like minus g minus f, and radius is square root of g square plus f square minus c. So let us solve these two problems. Okay. Yes. Okay. First one is easy. Okay. I already told the, so any circle equation can be written like x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equal to r square. Okay. From this you can find out the circle equation. See, first equation you can convert like x minus of minus 5 whole square and y minus of, it is here, just put 3, right? Already minus is there here. So 3 is square equal to 6 square, right? So if you see this equation here, center is minus 5, comma 3. That's our center is, okay? And the radius is 6. Straight away you can write. But in the second equation, we need to convert this equation into this format, okay? That's the difficulty. That's the reason I'm telling you the easy way to write, right? So I write here, the generalized form of the equation, like square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, right? So here, what is the center of the equation? Minus g minus f. What is the radius here? Square root of g square plus f square minus c. Okay. So from this equation, if you observe it here, minus 8, right? So general format is 2g, right? So 2g will equate to minus 8. Okay. 2g will equate to minus, that is the x coefficient. Then what is the g here? G is the minus 4, right? Okay. Similarly, okay, 2f will be compared to 10. Okay. Then f will become 5. Okay. What is the center of the equation? I said minus g comma minus f, right? So then it will become like minus of minus g, it is become 4, okay, and minus 5. So 4 comma minus 5 is the center. Then how do you find the radius of this one? It is just right square root of g square. G square is the 16 plus f square. F square is the 25 minus c. What is the c here? Minus 12. So minus of minus 12. Okay. C is minus 12 directly. Okay. So if you simplify this one, so 16 plus 25 plus 12, right? Square root of 53. Okay. So this is the radius and this is the center. Simple, right? So what we need to remember here, you need to remember this generalized form of the equation, then compare with original equation, and we'll find the g comma f and the constant, anyhow, you know that. So, and g comma f comma c, then the center is minus g minus f, and the radius is g square plus f square minus c. That's all.